They want to talk to you again, but they've said too much already. They've done too much. They've hated on you for too long. This has created a huge gap between you and this person who is hating on you. These people who have been hating on you, who have been saying terrible things about you, they've spread too many rumors about you. They've said too many lies. They've made themselves look like a victim to too many people. And now they are embarrassed and ashamed. It is hard to apologize. It is hard for them to say that they were wrong. They're realizing that they made a big mistake. They see what they lost when they walked away from you. They want better. They wish you were in their life, but they've said too much. They've done too much. And right now, their energy is not aligned to yours at all. Their vibration is so different. They're on a different path. A different path to the one you're on. They have so much momentum around hatred, around hating on you, around disassociating with you. They have so much momentum around being an enemy of you, the person who was so good to them, who gave so much to them, who was so kind to them. You were about them. You brought a blessing in their life. You supported them. You would have continued to be there for this person, for these people. But they stabbed you in the back. But they walked away from you. But they wanted nothing to do with you. Something very simple happened, and they forgot all of what you had given to them. They forgot all of what you had done for them. They forgot that this is a person. You are a person who would have stood up for them, who would have stayed with them. Despite the fact that they're not perfect, nobody is perfect. They amplified the negative. They amplified the little problem that existed between the two of you. They should have remained grateful. They should have been grateful, showed you gratitude. They should have remembered what you did for them. They should have focused on how the relationship between the two of you was beneficial to them. And we're not necessarily talking about a romantic relationship. For some of you, it is a romantic relationship. For some of you, I'm talking about a family member. For some of you, I'm talking about a friend. Somebody who walked away. Somebody who you ate and drank with, but they became your worst enemy. But they had this agenda against you. They were intent on destroying you, on bringing you down, on ruining your reputation. They told so much. They told so many people how you were a monster, how you're a terrible person. They demonized you to so many people. They've gone so far away from you. They don't even know their way back. It is hard for them to return to you. Somebody was walking with you back then. You were kind to them. They meant a lot to you. And then one day they walked away because they couldn't have things their way. Have it your way. What fast food company says that? Have it your way. Something to do with that. Give the video a thumbs up, by the way, for the YouTube algorithm. Smash that like button. Because they couldn't do whatever they wanted to do with you. Because they couldn't control you. Because you wouldn't allow them to walk over you. Because you stood up for yourself. They got mad. They got angry. They got furious. They were like, who do you think you are? They wanted to teach you a lesson. They wanted to show you who is boss. They wanted to show you that they could live without you. They undermined you. They tried to undermine you. They wanted to show you that, hey, I'm going away from you and you're nothing. You know, they and their arrogance, they and their lack of gratitude, the ungrateful person, they are walked away from their blessing. When they walked away from you, they lost their blessing. They're finding out that it is hard to find someone like you. Not everybody is as kind and loving as you are. Not everybody has so much loving kindness. They're finding out more and more as time goes by that a lot of people out there are just fake, are false pretenders. A lot of people out there are telling them what they think they want to hear. But you're all about the truth. Nobody has their back like you had their back. Nobody's supporting them like you supported them. They are learning a lesson. They tried to teach you a lesson and now they're learning an important lesson. The well has run dry and they are missing the water. They are learning so many lessons. They are learning that what goes around comes around. And some of them never get it, but the law is in effect. Stay with me, the law is in effect. And they are paying the price for the way they treated you. They are paying the price for walking away from you. So now they realize things are not as nice as they were before. They're realizing that you're not gonna beg them, you're not gonna plead. You are the type of person who lets people walk away. Perhaps in the past, somebody would have walked away from you and you would have begged and pleaded with them, but not again. When people can walk away from you, you let them walk you on the advancing path and you let people go their way so they can go their way. You allow them to go their way. And finally, they're starting to see your worth. I am saying to you, they want to come back, but they've gone too far. They've said too much. They've done too much. Somebody doesn't even want to be seen with you. Would you believe it? Because they said so much. Because they said they demonized you. They said that you were a terrible person. A lot of people, and it happens, people get what they ask for. They didn't appreciate you before. And that is why what they were thinking about ended up manifesting. They were saying so many terrible things about you before. So how could somebody like this stay in your life? How could somebody who was so opposed to you, who has been so opposed to you, stay in your life? Who is not vibrationally aligned to you? Who is faking with you? It has to be natural. When you look at nature and it's reflecting in the window, the beauty of the trees. The trees are not trying to grow, they just grow. I can see the ocean in the distance. It's not trying, it's just being. It's harder to fake. It's harder to act. Just be it. Just be loving, just be kind, just be true. And that is not what they were. They were not loving, they were not kind, they were not true. And some people in your life, they have been influenced negatively. Some of them, it has happened to them from childhood. Somebody has brainwashed them into thinking that you're a terrible person. Somebody who had an agenda. Somebody's projecting. Somebody's blaming you. As you continue to advance, a lot of people will act as if you took something away from them. A lot of people will be jealous, envious of you, envy. Because you're pressing on the upward way, you're gaining new heights every day. They're blaming you. They're trying to influence people against you. As if you're the one who is stopping them from moving forward. As if you took something away from them. And so they will talk to people in your life and end up brainwashing them. These people end up being losers. They end up losing. They end up losing somebody like you, somebody as amazing as you are, who has so much to offer. They end up sabotaging themselves. The thing is, if they see you as a bad person, it is only a matter of time till they lose you, because they don't want a bad person in their life. Somebody has been talking bad about you, and because they've been talking bad about you, they will end up being removed from your life. They will end up losing on an amazing person like you because of their vibration, because of their mindset, because of the way they think, because they're complaining about you to themselves, to others, because they have nothing good to say about you, because they're ungrateful, because there is no gratitude. And because there is no gratitude, it will create a huge gap between themselves and the source from which all blessings flow. They will not get what they want. They will not attract that good thing, that blessing in their life. So they're delusional. They can't see clearly. They have a good thing. They don't know how to appreciate that good thing. They have a treasure like you in their life. They don't know how to appreciate that treasure. They lose it all. A lot of people are engaging in self-sabotage. Somebody who once walked with you is sabotaging themselves, is destroying themselves. Somebody doesn't know what they have, and they end up trying to mess you up, but they don't They don't realize that they're the one who ends up losing. They lose big time. Now, they're no longer in your life. Now they want to return. Now they want to talk to you. They want to be on good terms with you. They want to be a friend again. They're like the prodigal son who walked away, thought it was big, not realizing that his father was the source of his money, of his riches, of his wealth. Thought it was too big for his dad, went his way, and now he ended up eating, competing with pigs, took a job feeding swine. He was once in the palace, now he's feeding swine. At least he apologized and he went back. But there is somebody who is finding it hard to come back. They are finding it hard to at least apologize to you, to be on talking terms with you. And depending on who I'm speaking with, not to necessarily be in a relationship with you, especially when it's a romantic relationship. And like I said earlier, for some of you, it's just, not just, but some of you, it's a family member. For some of you, it's a friend. They cannot be on good terms with you. It is hard for them to talk to you again because, my goodness, they've wandered so far away from you. They've gone so far. They've said so much. They're believing their lies. They're delusional. They've told so many lies. Now these lies are backfiring on them because they're believing their lies. They kept saying it, and it became their reality. Now it's so hard. They mess themselves up. They're missing out on a good person like you, the advancing man or advancing woman that you are, the advancing king or queen that you are, the champion that you are. They're out there trying to ruin your reputation, saying terrible things about you, thinking they will be able to destroy you, but they will never be able to destroy you. Let me tell you something. There is somebody who will defend you. There is somebody who will stand up for you and say they're lying, they are liars. A lot of people, sometimes the way to make an enemy is to make a friend. Or if you want enemies, get friends. My goodness, it is like that. Sometimes the more you give to people, it's the people you've given to who have the worst things to say about you. Are you with me? Who's with me? Let me hear you in the comments. Let me see your comments. Say something. You did so much for them and they turned around, and here's what they did to you. They attacked you, they lied about you, spread rumors about you in an attempt to destroy you, but they won't be able to destroy the chosen one listening to me here on this advancing channel. They won't be able to destroy the advancing man or advancing woman watching me. Upward, 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 upward. You're pressing on the upward way and you're gaining new heights every day. They can't keep a good man down. They can't keep a good woman down. Type it in the comments if you know it to be true. They can't keep a good man down. They can't keep a good woman down. Upward, upward. And any weapon that is formed against you will not prosper. Who God has blessed, no one can ever curse. When they think They're messing you up. They're making you strong. You end up moving up. You thrive. All of the negativity ends up motivating you. You end up winning big. Everything works out for you. You're like Joseph, thrown into a pit, and he ends up in the palace. He ends up being the ruler of the land. Cannot stop you. Winning is what you do. As we're here on this advancing channel, I'm here chilling in my balcony, sending good vibes your way, sending love, blessings, positive energy your way. Hey, we're here to raise the vibration. If you are feeling down, time to feel up. We're raising the vibration. Hey, smile a while. Smile a while. Sending good vibes your way. You are valued and you are appreciated. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the love. Love is something, if you give it away, it comes right back to you. You never lose. Big up yourself. My name is Mantius. Thank you so much for watching and listening. This is the Advancing Channel. One love. God bless and all the best.